Visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and we are in the Fedora Outlier studios with like the next Tyler Perry, but like the female version. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be hot. We got this thing called the play called The Church, and we got the director, the director. Do you hear me? It's like mumble rap, baby. The director here in the studios. Y'all want to see her? Y'all want to see her? I'm going to press the button. Boom. There she is. Miss Kim. She told me her middle name, Roberson. She told me her last name, Leonard. Leonard. Kim, what's happening?
Not much, not much.
Man, I'm super excited, as you can tell, to have you in the studio. Because, see, I grew up in the church.
Oh,
I grew up in the church.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Disabled and everything. And when you came with this play right here, I said it echoed every sentiment that I had about what goes on in the church. So talk to us about, number one, the play, what it is, what you hope to get out of it, and just kind of how you came up with the idea.
First of all, I came up with this idea in 2014. And so in 2014, I was belonged to a church, and I'm not going to say the name, but I belonged to the church, and I really, I took to the church really well, and I had a great rapport with the pastor and the assistant pastor, you know, with everybody there, and something happened. And so when things happen, when I go home, I have a little diary that I just start writing stuff down. Every Sunday I come home and I say, oh, that was funny. I write it down. Or I'll, you know, say, well, man, I wish I would have said this. And so I wrote that down. And so I paid no mind. So I started doing monologues. Mm-hmm. So I started hosting monologue events, which stemmed from 2014, the same church. I'm going to say the church is Unity Fellowship Church of Atlanta.
Shout out to Unity, baby!
Unity. And so that inspired me. That church inspired me to do this, so I'm going to say that. And then, and so after years go by, you know, I decided to pick it back up, and I just started looking at it. I said, it's fun. It could be a play. So I just started, you know, putting it together as such. And put it back down, didn't think no more about it again until 16 rather, and then 2017 picked it back up. So, yeah, it stemmed from 2014.
Okay,
And so it's about, the play is about things that happen in church that you want to say while you're in church, but you can't because you in church. So you don't want to disrespect the pastor or anybody who's there. Mm-hmm. But it's not so much disrespect. It's more of you invested in this church, so you should be able to say certain things to the pastor or the ministers, whatever, in respect, of course. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we don't say what we really want to say because of the cloth. You know what I mean? But a lot of times we forget that they are people and they're human too. And so,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So give us an example. What's something that you always wanted to say yourself but couldn't? While your phone ringing?
I have to say, I don't want to say that. I want to just, it's in the play.
Okay.
It's in the play. So you have to come to the play in order to know what I would say.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I would want to say if it was me. I want to know why the pastor's children get away with everything, but you can see everything that everybody else child do. That's what I want to say about the people in the church. You ain't got to say, this your play, but I'm in the play. Actually, yeah, I'm in the play. I play Brother John. So how did you come up with the characters for the play and their names and kind of their attitude when it comes to the play?
Well, to answer that question, again, it stemmed from the church I belonged to at the time. And certain characters were doing certain things inside the church. And so I kind of mimicked them in the play. Okay. You know. But I came up with the certain character names. It just came to me. It wasn't no particular person. No, it was a particular person, but people. But it was more, it just came to me when I started writing it, you know, trying to develop it. It came to Sister Santa Mae, Brother John, Deacon Paul. So all those characters are people who I've been around in the churches that I've been around. So it's not just Unity or Fresh Word Fresh Word didn't come into play. That's the church that I belong to now.
Okay.
But it didn't have nothing to do with, the recent, recent things.
Oh,
but it does happen.
You got to give them all the smoke now.
I can't do that. I can't do that because you have to.
You got to see the play.
You have to come see the play.
Okay.
And when you come, then if you have ever been in church with me, then you would know who the characters are portraying.
Right. And I'm going to need you to not clutch your little chest and hit the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to that.
Right. I know it, baby. I know it. You know what I mean? But so the play called The Church. So we got these characters, Brother John, Sister Santa Mae.
Oh, my goodness.
Sister Santa Mae.
She is something else.
She is something else. We got the mother of the church.
Oh, my goodness.
And the keyboard that you are touching, can you stop touching that? Oof.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know. Well, how am I supposed to know what's what, First time in the studio,
Right. Okay, so these characters, tell us, like Brother John, give us the rundown of the character and what their roles are. You want to tell us?
Okay, well.
Why your phone ringing?
Because Tay's outside.
Keyboards, you're clutching microphones, you got Tails.
Are you outside?
On a live video, I tell you what.
All right. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I know it. You're just so popular.
No, I'm not really. So the character's Brother John.
Oh, sorry.
Is assistant pastor.
All right, that's me. I play Brother John.
Yeah, you play Brother John very well, and you're hysterical. I mean, you pop this play.
Thank you.
Really do. But again, I'm not gonna say no more about that. They have to come and see it.
All right, come see it.
Right. So, Sister Santa Mae.
That's my girl, by the way.
She is the character that's just gonna say what she gonna say, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
And I think she kind of remind me of me a little bit. I don't want to say that, but she does.
Okay.
And Deacon Paul, he's just humble. He's out. He's the one who flirts around and with the young ladies at the church. And out drinking and doing what he do. You have some of those in those churches. You have a brother.
Right.
You have a Deacon Paul in the church now. Come on.
Right.
Just like you have a Sister Santa Mae and a Brother John. So who else we have? The mother. So the mother.
I want you to stop hitting the microphone. The mother
is just, she's the mother of the church. Now we all have some good mothers in our church, and we have some old evil mothers in the church, and we have some mothers that been there forever, and this is her space, and nobody gonna take over her space. So, so you have some of everything that if you ever been in church, most of us have, and so we see certain characters.
Right.
So you'll see that,
Okay. Okay. Got you. So the play is September 1st. And it's going to be where?
It's going to be held at the 3D Church.
The 3D
in Lithonia.
About the church
in Lithonia.
In Lithonia.
It was called the Torch Theater. It was the Torch Theater, but now it's called the 3D Church. They had turned it into churches.
Okay.
Inside the theater, it has a lot of churches inside of there.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And for ticket sales, where do they go?
They can pay at PayPal. First, it's $25 in advance, and then there's $30 at the door.
Okay.
And also, there's going to be I'm going to give away some tickets each time I come on to each broadcast.
All right.
But I want someone to tell me, when did I first start writing this play?
Okay.
That's the question. If you can answer that, I have a free ticket for you.
All right. So she told us in the beginning of the interview when she first started writing this play. If you can answer that question, just in the comments, put the time, and you win yourself one free ticket. Now, how much are the tickets?
The tickets are $25 now and $30 at the door.
All right. And if you're not in the play, and I'm going to give away a free ticket, if you can tell me what the name of the person that I play in the play, whose name it is, then I'll give you a free ticket as well.
Say that louder.
So say it louder. I mean, why would I say it louder? I guess
Because you on my live feed.
Okay, well, if you could tell me the name of my character in the play, I'll give you one free ticket. So if you answer both of them and you and your date want to go, then you can, we're not going to, if you got both the answers, the first one, to do it, the desert, the did it in the play.
He's a free ticket too.
One free ticket. One free ticket.
So
there you go.
Two.
Oh, 2 free tickets?
One you giving away, one I'm giving away.
All right, well, there you go. The director and Bro John. Yeah, phones are not on mute here in this studio. All right, but listen, we got to go. I appreciate you guys watching. It's the play called The Church. Look out for more interviews with the different people that are going to be in the play. And look out for more productions in the studios by Fedora Outlier LLC. I'm Vashawn Jones, the visionary. And you have just heard from KRL, also known as Tyler Perry Jr. Senior, the third to the multiple power. All right, so Tay is outside. We got to roll. Let's change the world. Let's change the world together.